Good morning and welcome back to Ladybug Grace, the Bible version. I had some issues with yesterday's video, so I'm going to have to redo yesterday's. I don't know, sometimes it just says uploading, and then it never goes anywhere. And then, unfortunately, I then deleted the video off the phone while it was still uploading, so yeah, you're going to hear squeaking in the background. Champ! Life of dogs. Hang on a second. He's not listening. Anyway, so Father, as I read and receive your word, may it deeply be rooted in me. So when difficulty comes, it'll be your word that encourages and strengthens me. I gotta go get that squeaky toy away. Hang on. All right, so toy has been confiscated. He's not very happy with me, but he'll get over it. So we're going to Proverbs 3, and we're going to do 3 to 6. When God doesn't heal is today's message. So we're in Proverbs 3 to 6. I know he's harassing the cat. Okay, anyway. Never let loyalty and kindness get away from you. Wear them like a necklace. Write them deep within your heart. Then you will find favor with both God and people, and you will gain a good reputation. Trust in the Lord with all your heart. Do not depend on your own understanding. Seek His will in all you do, and He will direct your paths. It sounds familiar. I've heard that before. So in today's message itself, it says, if God is all-powerful, why don't more people experience miraculous healings? There are several reasons for this. Sometimes we do not ask Him. Other times we might ask, but with wrong motives or lack of faith. And then there's a reason that we do not like to hear. God may choose not to heal. Consider Paul, who asked the Lord 3 times to remove his thorn, yet it remained. We can learn from the apostle's response. He did not question God's authority, nor did he complain. Instead, recognizing that divine strength would show through his weakness, Paul trusted God. We too can trust that our Father will work all things for good in His children's lives. In fact, character growth usually occurs in times of suffering, loss, or hurt. While adversity is uncomfortable, we can feel hope and even joy in what God is accomplishing through our painful experiences. Ultimately, our Father brings glory to Himself and good to His children. There are instances when this involves miraculous healing, but He often refines us by allowing the hardship. As with silver and gold, our hearts are refined and purified in the fiery furnace of struggles. But thankfully, we can trust in God's plan and rest in His love. So while reading this, I kept going through, in my own mind, I'm like, why does He allow certain things to happen, like people and families? The most recent headlines is the shooting that happened in Ohio, where the mother and father were killed by allegedly somebody. I'm not going to mention that, but they have someone in custody. I mean, why? The kids are orphans, or if they have cancer, or in a car crash, or something like that. It always makes me wonder why. And I always say, I have nothing. I have nobody. It's just me. It's like, not that I want to die, but it's kind of like, those people have a greater impact. They have a family. They have this, they have that. And those are the kind of things that go through my head. It's why. Why does He choose not to heal? Why does He choose to let this death happen? And He has the ultimate reason, and that's just why we have to keep thinking that. We have to just trust in, like He says down here, trust in God's plan and the rest in His love. We just have to know that He's going to have a way, and that it doesn't make any sense. Why did He allow me to have multiple miscarriages and never have kids? Why? I mean, I always wanted the family. So I have the personal problems myself, just like anybody else does. I've always wondered that. But He does trust in our Father, who will work all things for the good of His children's lives. He always knows what's best because He knows the future. Now, why does that mean that some people have cancer and don't recover from it? I don't know. And then those people start to get angry. I did. I got angry after miscarriages, and I'm like, why? And I used to be very upset. It's like, how can you have faith when something you really wanted is taken from you? But we also have to remember that He knows what's best for us. So whether that's you have cancer and you pass away from it, I mean, that's kind of a hard pill to swallow. Right now, there's a gentleman in our church who's really becoming unwell, or is unwell. He has some type of a cancer, and he haven't seen him in church in a while, and they keep asking for prayers for him. So why? I mean, why take away somebody's grandfather? I mean, I know we all die, but it's just those questions go through your head, and I gotta keep saying, we gotta trust in His plan. That's all I can say for that. And This is a harder one to swallow, I have to say. But as I say, just because you're a Christian, your life is not easy. You will be persecuted more than ever. So I know it's kind of a bummer message this morning, but anyway, I hope you have a great day and a blessed day. I'm going to redo yesterday's message and upload it as well because something just went terribly wrong with that. I don't know. Talk to you later. Bye.